Hello and welcome to, I think it's my third video in a day in a row. Yeah, so I did video on Halloween, a video on the 1st of November, and this is the 2nd of November. Well, that's 3 days in a row. So this one is about my swim teaching. More specifically about the songs that I sing um, while I am swim teaching, because there's a fair number of them that I sing, but I'm only going to talk about the ones that have come up the most. Um, and like when I'm teaching, I'm projecting my voice a lot, and when I'm doing videos like this, I don't. Mainly because I don't want to have the whole street hear my voice. I don't want to have all of my neighbours complain about me talking so much or so loudly. Um, so the main lot of songs that I sing are the um, during the parent to baby classes, where the parents are however old parents are, and the children there are like toddlers and younger. Um, and sometimes I do um, songs with older ones, like toddlers and toddlers up to preschool, and occasionally there's the opportunity to do songs with other younger kids that are between 4 and 8. The ones that are closer to 8 actually hate the songs, um, but the way they react to them is quite funny. So one of the ones that we've done for either a warm up or like a kind of nice way to finish off a lesson is the Grand Old Duke of York. And I'm not going to sing it, so there won't be any glasses breaking, there won't be any um, windows shattering, so that's good. Um, but with the Grand Old Duke of York, you have the parents bobbing the children up and down, and um, when the army goes up to the top, raise their arms up nice and high, so children are out of the water, and then back down again. You bring the children back down into the water. Just make a big splash, and that's quite nice to do. Because it's a short song, I like to do it twice. Um, and it's quite a nice song to do, really. Um, One of my favourite songs to do for a warm up is Five Little Ducks Went Swimming One Day, and that that has the parents spinning around, lifting the child up, splashing down, and trying to quack with their arms. It's quite difficult when you've got a child in your hands, um, and that's quite fun to do because I like to do that 6 times so that you have all the ducks going away, um, and then the last time is when they all come back. So that's a nice way to finish that song. Um, Another one that we do, um, and we do this um, for lots of different ages, is Five Little Speckled Frogs. Um, if you don't know the words, look them up. Quite good, and that gets them either if the children are not able to go in the water by themselves, like if they're not able to um, launch themselves into the water, then the parents um, either guide them into the water by like guiding them falling or up and down, um, which is quite nice, and it's really fun to see the children grow up doing that and build their confidence, because when they first do it and they're like toddlers, um, they uh, they hold onto their parents' hands uh, as if they're going to fall so far that they can't be picked up again. Um, and then by the end of it, they're able to jump in by themselves into their parents' arms, which is quite nice to see, especially when they go from um, holding onto their parents' hands as much as possible to um, being like holding onto the parents' fingers and then reaching for their parents' hands and then into their parents' arms. That's nice to see as they grow up. Um, and two of my favorite songs to sing for like um, at the end of a lesson um, is Wheels on the Bus and the Okie. Now, these songs do take a few minutes to do, especially if you have lots of things going on the bus. Um, so Wheels on the Bus um, has the horn on the bus goes beep 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 beep, um, and that's when either the parents or the children slap the water, make big splashes. Then we have the rain on the bus goes pitter patter pitter. Children on the bus go up and down. Um, Parents on the bus go chatter chatter chatter. Lots of splashing, um, lots of quite fun things happening there. Um, with Yoki you've got the hands going in, the feet going in, the whole kid, the whole child themselves. With the younger ones, it's the parents doing it. With the older ones, with the older young ones, they're able to jump in and out by themselves into the circle, um, and that's nice because you get the kids going into the middle, high fiving each other, um, and then out again. Yeah, that's nice. Um, what was I saying there? Oh yeah, songs. So, those are only some of the songs that I sing during like the parent and child. I won't say parent and baby, parent and toddler, parent and child. I'll just say parent and their child. Um, because the child could be any age up to 4. Um, and there's a whole long list of songs that the um, that the manager at one of the pools I work in has thankfully printed out, and I've got them somewhere in my flat, but I can't remember where. I need to find them and learn them all over again because there are some really good ones. Like all of the verses of um, "Row, row, row your boat," and some other ones as well. But when I'm doing teaching for like when the parents aren't in the pool and the parents are either on the side or away from the pool side, and some of the kids are not doing what they're supposed to do. So like if they're supposed to be kicking their legs up and down, I've got 2 songs that are to do with kicking your legs. One is kick your legs both up and down, up and down, up and down. Kick your legs both up and down all day long. That's going along the tune of London Bridge is Falling Down. I've only got that one verse for it because I'm not that inventive. And there's also where I sing kick your legs along the theme tune of Postman Pat. I'm not going to sing that today, although I have during my lessons today and yesterday and the day before. So the last song I sing is one that I accidentally started doing this year. It's for doing breaststroke legs. And when we are introducing it, or trying to recap it before, like in stages 1, 2, and 3. Like in stage 3, they should be starting to be able to do it properly, but in stages 1 and 2, it's more like a different way of swimming. So with breaststroke, you're supposed to bend your knees. So if these are your legs, you bend your knees under, kick out to the side, and squeeze the legs together. So bend, kick, squeeze. And I ended up singing bend your knees, kick out, and squeeze together, which sort of goes along the tune of the rain in Spain stays mainly on the plain. Although I can't remember that tune that much because I've only seen My Fair Lady once, and it just had me laughing so much because of all the misogyny and the bullying that goes on between the professors and the woman. I can't remember her name. So I've got a few silly songs that I sing during my lessons. Some, like a huge number of them, have been written specifically for nursery rhymes or swimming related. The ones that I made up myself, I just borrow a tune from one place or another. Yeah. And if I'm not singing, I am basically straining my voice, which is really bad. Because if I strain my voice, I can't talk, I can't sing, so I can't teach. So I need to learn how to project my voice without straining it. So, yeah, I think that's all I've got for today. Anyway, good night, and I hope to see you tomorrow.